lovely. It's a beautiful day on the Gold Coast today, so I thought I'd report to you from the beach. Well, not really, but I try. This background feature is something I just found this morning, so bear with me, and I think it's going to be fun. I've got some more questions today for you. The first one's from Kelly. Are our kids destined to come to us and at specific times? Kelly, yes they are. We all choose who we are born to, what country we live in, the colour of our skin, and most importantly, the lessons that we are here to learn down here in the school of life, so to speak. So the answer is yes. And they also, the souls up there have, a turn at instigating meeting, so they can be born, or they try to push the parents together so they can be born and can have those lessons. So things like chance meetings and bumping into people aren't necessarily real. So the answer is yes, absolutely, they chose you. And through the many mistakes I made being a mother, I always remembered that Abby and Jenna chose me as their mum to learn the lessons they needed to learn. So I hope that answers the questions. Dean asked, what is taking place when you see 11.11? It makes me laugh. I've had many clients come to me exasperated, thinking they're losing their marbles, going, Wendy, it follows me everywhere. I don't know what it is. Help me. I think I'm losing my, So 11.11 is what I have learned to be a wake-up call, a pre-programmed thing to let you know that it's time to become unplugged, basically, from your conditioning. Everything that you have thought that you knew was real is not. And as Dean knows, it sends you on a journey that can take you all over the world. So in my case, it happened a long time ago. I googled it and it answered a lot of my questions. And then other numbers will start to come as well, like 22.22 and 33.33. There is a whole table of understandings written about this. So if you need to know what all the numbers mean, drop me a line and I'll email it to you. So what is taking place when I see 11.11 or anyone else is you're being remembered who you are, so we can carry this earth through to what's coming, the higher frequency. You're being woken up, and that is a gift. You're lucky. It's not a bad thing. It's a good thing. Be careful who you talk about this to. Not everyone's going to understand it, and people are going to think you're quite weird. But there is a lot of us that sees it, and you're welcome to ask any questions about it on my work page. Terry, why are so many children being born with behavioural issues? Is it to change old patterns in society? This body thing that we have right here is very old DNA, and it's very old frequency. And because of the changes coming, very high vibrational frequency beings are being born into this old DNA. And so the meeting of those two things doesn't always go to plan. So the wiring doesn't settle and becomes off. That combined with the heavy atmosphere down here, the food we choose, the vaccinations we put into these kids, the bombardment with the frequency of TV, iPhones, iPads, gaming, aggressive gaming, all of those things are causing our kids to be haywire. When I was growing up, there was one person at my school who was a bit out, but he had emotional problems going on at home with his mum and dad and was sent to his grandparents to live. I never heard of Asperger's, autism, ADHD. It wasn't around in my day. And I guess a lot of you born when I was will remember it just wasn't there. Along with breast cancer, prostate cancer. There was one person in my community My whole growing up, they had breast cancer. I never knew anyone that had prostate cancer. These things are all new. New. When you're having your babies, now, keep them as clean as possible. If I was having my children now, I would certainly be taking them out into the country, growing massive vegetable gardens, educating them myself, and then probably send them to the Green School in Bali. I would not wish for them to be in mainstream society or mainstream education. And as my girls will tell you, I got free PlayStations when I bought things, and I used to sell them because there's no way in hell my kids were sitting in front of a TV going like this all day. They were outside getting fresh air, jumping on trampolines and skating, as I was. There's too much inside. Our culture is being lent to stay inside, and if you're not getting that, then I feel sorry for you. I hope that answers your question, Terry. Anyway, this is Wendy reporting from the beach. And I'm actually going to go and walk it this afternoon because it's a God-given day in the Gold Coast, or on the Gold Coast. Have your best week, everyone, and take care. Bye-bye.